Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is DB333, and welcome to, Hearts of Iron 4, The New Order, Last Days of the Year. Last video was kind of weird. Last video, we united Siberia into a commonwealth, and you'd think our problems would start to be over, but apparently not. We had a massive uprising by some fucking anarchist LARPers that we had to put down. And I probably would have been more prepped for it if it actually told me. If it told me, like, because I just got blank events, like, event blank, blank. So I didn't know what the fuck that was all about. But, you know, here we are, I guess. The Social Democrats are still holding on. We're starting to integrate the secessionists. We're not making much PP right now. Our PP is pretty low, but we're not losing any, so we're not in a deficit. God. Vyatka's gonna fall. What path did Samara go down? Fascism. God, there's no real fucking person to root for over in the West. Maybe the Russians. I mean, Zhukov, from my understanding, isn't too bad. He went the authoritarian route, but I think he can maybe decide whether or not he wants to do something like that, but I don't know. I do not know. I don't know if I even care right now. We gotta stabilize. That's our big thing. We got to prepare. The Divine Mandate has declared war on the Pacific Fleet. We'll see how that goes. We have a basic army, political crisis, disorganized army. Or economy. A coup in Scotland. Shit. The light has finally gone out. Huh. Okay, we're working on some tech. Let's get some better improvements just to our infantry weapon improvements. I'm a little flustered. A lot of shit happened. And I still have to digest it. You know, mentally adjust to it. Let's see what's going on in the rest of Russia real quick. Transbaikal Principality. Oh, so they're going after Chita now. Okay. I mean, I guess that's cool. We can train up some more divisions. We'll just do 4 at a time. And we'll just keep it on a loop. Because that seems to be working. Oh. The man who had been the downfall of the Central Siberian Republic, and the man who had put in its final nails. The trial of Vasily Shushkin, Alexander... Hold on. I gotta set my timer. That was my mistake not to. Alexander Pokrishkin, and all of their associates of the Federation of Novosibirsk and Altai Saw packed courtrooms. The Federates had been the most powerful breakaway faction of the Republic, and now their defeat had brought back to the fore the pain of a secession all those years ago. Both the main defendants appear unrepentant before the court. Vasily Shushkin decried the difficult condition in the Altai region, where peasants were overworked to feed the whole of the Central Siberian Republic. Had it not been for their right to march for their rights? When accused of leading violence against the central government, Shushkin reported that the Republican army had been sent in to crush the protests violently, forcing citizens to arm themselves. Likewise, Poshrikin was unmoved by the prosecution's accusations. Him? A traitor? As a military officer, he had always known his duty to the common man. When the stalemate war against Yagud's Red Army remnants had pushed the Central Siberian Republic to the famine, had the people not been right to call for peace? Had their desperate pleas deserved to be drowned under the crackle of gunfire? their arguments failed to sway either the crowd or the judge. As military officers and as regional politicians, the accused failed to restore calm and order in their jurisdictions. Instead, they invited the specter of civil war and plunged Central Siberia in chaos. Unrepentant, these so-called federates proceeded to build a corrupt autocratic regime. No doubt, had these federates had their way, Russian democracy would be buried, its corpse used to fertilize corrupt private interests. For this, the court condemns the accused and will seek sentences of life in prison, where the accused will have time to reflect on their crimes. Justice prevails. Courting time doesn't matter because we already have it court up, but we have some focuses to pick now. What do we want to work on next? Should probably work on the administrative strain. Discord salons. The topic of how to integrate so many new citizens into the salon system has sparked quite the debates in the great salons of Tomsk. Some argue that the common constitution should be amended. Others suggest political restrictions that would cast an ominous shadow over our demonic dream. It's important to calm tempers and soothe the chaos within the salons. We will need every salon to operate at its peak if we are to offer a united front to calm the political storm. By appealing to everyone's heart and mind, we will be able to pool the vast towns of Tomsk together to figure out new solutions to the crisis. That sounds what we need. Like we need that right now. Hopefully... It just had a red flag. Not even anything interesting, just red. God, they're not even creative. Oh, okay. The eagle will never cry again. The West... Oh, Omsk versus Tyumen, apparently. Yeah, the others are going to be starting to unite soon enough. Apparently. Oh, Omsk? They're in our land now, apparently. Okay. Aryan Brotherhood against Samara. I never thought I'd say this, but I guess I have to root for Samara here. Because of the Aryan Brotherhood. Ugh. I don't know if you can tell by their charming name, but they're not exactly who I would call nice people. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather take Nazi collaborators over outright fucking Nazis. Omsk is getting pushed back. I don't know, fighting with shovels isn't enough. Oh god, oh fuck. Oh darn. That's it's a shame. I mean, one less person we have to worry about, I guess, but huh. I don't know who I'm gonna have to root for. Does Ugra have a tree? Not really. Oh, the Modernists have lost a seat. That's a bit of a shame, but okay. We have a tie. The Centrists have more popularity. The Bachelards have more authority. Military District versus the West Siberian People's Republics. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So, Omsk is not yet lost. Alright, let's work on with a call for compassion, the Humanist Society has launched a series of radio ads led by Shostakovich and Weinberg. The two friends beg the Republic's citizens to show love and compassion to the new citizens. Many that live in the new territories have endured years of dictatorship by radical elements. Now they are once more afraid in the Central Siberian Republic and are afraid for their futures. It's so surprising then that many seek extremists and demagogues as patrons. We should not begrudge drowsing men and women for seeking ways to stay afloat. Rather, we must dive into tumultuous waters and show our fellow citizens that there are few reasons to be afraid. Let's take a look at this cynicism divide. Political integration. Integration is not working right now. With Central Siberia once again under our control, many problems are starting to appear, mostly in our administration. While we are overextended, the main issues with the salons. Any form of cohesion we once had has been shattered, and unity within the government is at an all-time low, as each salon has its own idea on how to govern the new territory. Bickering and arguing fill the Duma, and coffee shops, as loyal to their salon, disagree with whatever any other salon has to say. If we do not wish our form of democracy to collapse, we must attempt to end the salons in the support of the government and end their endless quarrel. In the future, some of our actions may create cynicism, which could end the system of salons if it reaches too high. We want to reduce the cynicism as much as possible if we do not want the salons to collapse. However, this could mean not getting to work on our own projects, so we should balance cynicism with our own ideas. Successfully maintaining cohesion within the salons will keep our democracy alive, and our future actions will be very well determine the strength of our republic. The balance must be kept. So, shit. Let's work on flexible electoral requirements. There is no middle ground. The Russian Tsar should reign or perish. Wow. Poor Michael. He literally was the poor man was literally kidnapped. Their sorrow scatters the heartless sea. Damn. Huh. We'll lose some stability, but that's not... Actually, that's probably not good. But whatever options do we have, actually? God, the PP gain is so slow. God, okay. Buryat is going up against Timur. We'll see what happens there. I gotta go Sablin on this one. Not only because, you know, he's not a fucking fascist, but he has less development, so that'll help. LBJ has been elected. Okay. Domestic discontent, very light. Last Bastion of Liberty. The American Despair. It's not nice. Let's see what's up. Stakes at Nixon, Legacy Kennedy. Guessing I expanded civil rights then. Yeah, LBJ has a it's a pretty impressive tree. I haven't seen this one before, but it's pretty nifty. Huh. Well, we just gotta wait. apparently, at this point. And then... Alright, looks like we gotta go for the, Novosibirsk Conference. And we'll deal with Extremist. Increase our lower support. Get a temporary lull of a crisis, apparently. Increase idealism, but also increase political outsiders. That's... okay. The humanists and December salons have united behind a joint proposal to rewrite the common constitution, make it easier for property vetted under political independence to run under any salon of your choosing. The four great salons would still be allowed final say over the presidential candidates and policy platforms. However, independents would be allowed to have full political career. The proposal has been heavily criticized by the Bastilards for allowing populist poison to seep within Tomsk systems, by the modernists for weakening the party state. Nevertheless, the proposal is widely popular within the individual political crowd. It's likely to strengthen confidence in our republic. Let's hope. I'm not sure how these new mechanics are going to work exactly, so I just got to figure this out live. Got the Commonwealth of Siberia. We're free, we're democratic. It would be nice if we kept it that way, you know? Get the next election in 66. You know, we might as well just hold on to that idea, you know? Scottish state. Who is in power there now? A despotism. Okay. Well, got some weaponry improvements. Take that. Let's get some support weapons going, and then industry. It's about time to work on industry. In fact, it is time. Let's do some early industrial robotics. Sounds pretty useful. What's our rates looking at? Ooh, we are doing very well in basic mechanization. Power tools, we're getting there. We are very much getting there. Okay. Let's greatly decrease his political outsiders. I'll take that. So let's take a look at, I guess, a district map. Novosibirsk has pretty much little to no support for humanists, it looks like. It's probably why we lost some seats, if I had to guess. Tomsk is almost entirely on our side, but the rest, not so much. Okay. Pandora's box shall be forever closed. Alright, increase idealism. Decrease, or increase political outsiders too. Well, anything that helps us even a little bit. I think, doesn't it help far? I don't think it, does it help far for extension? No. But this will, the advisory referendum. Actually, do we want to do something else real quick? Yeah, let's do the advisory referendum. Ooh. Maybe not. Let's read this. The Common Constitution allows for advisory referendums on thorny societal debates. A supermajority of the deputies of the four salons now request an advisory referendum on the political issues. The referendum is to ask the citizens whether the modernist Bastillard program of long-term integration of reciprocal humanist plan of independent political rights is to be made the law of the land. The campaign has spread throughout old and new territories. It's mandated by Common Constitution. The sitting president is in no way forced to follow the referendum's results. Rejecting the popular will, however, is likely to have grave consequences on our legitimacy. And that's spelled in red. So that is not a very encouraging thing. So I'm going to save my game real quick in anticipation of shit going badly. I'll just do a new save altogether. Because, shit. If we start failing now, that would just suck. Our stability is dog shit, but hopefully we'll figure something out that will fix that. Hopefully. Maybe not, but hopefully, right? Huh. Probably promote our guys, right? Yeah, we can. Let's do Fortress Buster. I remember the meta for Scavenger, I think, got nerfed. Then Shaposhnikov. Oh, we got a couple stuff we can give him. Let's give him Charismatic. And that's actually all we can give him. Okay. We'll work on the rest of that then, eventually. It's Maslenista, the last week before the Great Lent of Orthodox traditions. Many still follow the tradition of abstaining from meat, and many do not. Either way, this holiday is a great excuse to eat plenty of delicious dairy products and to socialize. The Decemberists, as always, have organized celebrations to revive the festival because of its historical and religious significance. And in general, it's a great occasion to celebrate. This week has seen much crepe eating, building of effigies of Lady Maslenita, outdoor activities, and partying, like with Nishikov himself putting on an apron and running a street stand to hand out food. This week's end will see the beginning of Lent, preparation for Easter, and is the occasion for religious introspective. I love Blini. Good stuff. Alright. Looks like LBJ is guying the ship now. We'll see what ends up happening in USA. Right now they're on a good path, from what I can tell. He didn't elect, Wallace. They didn't elect RFK, which could bring him on a good path, but depending on what happens, can also have him fall down a pit again. I don't know about Wallace, Bennett, if he's good or bad. I imagine he's mostly just okay. But that means next only like Harrington or Chase Smith and the NPP can take control. So that means what's his name is out? Goldwater. And I hear he's pretty prone to doing some bad stuff. And Glenn is gone, which is bad for the meme, but The modernist December's plan. Well, the people of Tomsk appreciate our unique salon system, it seems that many people across central Siberia are not as enamored by it and desire the opportunity to provide them with a voice in our government. The moderates and Decembrists, while not enthusiastic about losing power, saw this as a plan of both pragmatism and principle. They say we are obliged to provide our people with maximum political freedoms in order to stop them. Of course, this referendum is non-binding. The president is not legally obligated to act upon its results. We feel that increasing political freedom for independence will be too destabilizing or impractical. There is nothing stopping them from ignoring the referendum results, except the knowledge that doing so would create a lot of cynics. Well, the Decembrist and the modernist. You know what? That's fine. The people have spoken. Hopefully that won't blow up in our fucking face. Let's go for Novosibirsk Conference. A great conference is to be held in Novosibirsk under the recommendation of a December Humanist Program. Their independence of all sorts shall be brought within the salon system. Already a great number of political parties have come forward with candidate lists, applying for membership to a salon of their choosing. Giving out this much power to independence is likely to affect the political situation in the Republic for the coming years. To the planned supporters, this is irrelevant. None should see their political freedom put on hold, no matter the circumstances. The nation trusts its people, and this trust shall be rewarded. Alright. So it seems like we're ditching the salons. It's a nifty system, don't get me wrong, but it might be for the best, honestly. Just got South Africa has, finally beaten the Boers back. Okay, so Buryatia might have the an advantage here. We already had it, but now that Amor is gonna have her forces split. No, they declared war on all of them. Okay, so yeah, they might be screwed. Yeah, I don't know what'll happen here. But I'm a little nervous because this does not look like what? Where the fuck did these? That fucking paratroopers? What the fuck? I don't know. The end of the South African Civil War. Pre-war borders. The opposite is for the best. What's going on with Indonesia? They're still fascist. But, something might happen there. We'll have to see. Green Brotherhood. Remains some justice in the Russian anarchy. Yeah. That's good at least. Shit. Damn. There goes the Yakuts. Divine Mandate of Siberia. Oh, there they go against Vologda. Then it's gonna be Samara versus the Front. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. What do they do with free aviators? Novosibirsk Conference. Let's deal with some extremists. The government has now gone ahead with a program to tackle the political crisis. The wind has taken out of much of our opposition. However, some determined critics of our republic remain. Hardliner militarists in Novosibirsk and Krasnoyarsk. Intractable critics of the late CSR. Anarchist remnants in the Far East. all united in their hatred of our government. Discord has once again broken out in the four salons over the topic of censure. Many argue that the Republic has no place for extremism, that the voices of these enemies of the state should be silenced. Others point out that with our new approach to the political crisis, the opposition's power base dwindles day by day. Better let the radicals rage to an ever-shrinking crowd. The president is likely to be asked to make a final decision. We will see. Whew. How's our PP gain? It's better. We're actually gaining some now. Okay, oh, Poland is submitted. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeesh, okay. They're up against Ugra. We'll see if they end up going Democratic, because I know they can. And I think if they do go Democratic, we do get an option. I don't know how exactly this is going to work, but we might get the chance to negotiate with them. And go ahead and get their, What am I trying to say? Get them to peacefully integrate with us. Maybe. I don't know how it works. Currently we resolve the political crisis with the Novosibirsk Conference. So we have this more or less figured out. We still have a basic army, and our economy is still disorganized, but we'll probably get working on that after we deal with the extremist. Probably increase idealism. Due to the victors. Yeah, that should work. I'm okay with that. Going down that path. Dealing with extremist. Let's go ahead and do the Great Labor Conference. The Great Labor Conference is upon us. Citizens young and old are invited to take part in a grand meeting of workers, industrialists, capitalists, and more. Discussion will be varied, covering topics such as the implementation of new technologies and labor practices in industry, the extent of government involvement in the economy, privatization of certain nationalized government assets, and the direction and focus of the national economy going forward. All are encouraged to come and impart their opinions and feelings on these most important discussions. With the gauntlet of extremism gripping tightly on our nation, we must decide how it should be handled. The ideologies of fascism, communism, and all their cousins threaten to strike at the heart of our very democracy and eliminate the experiment we started. Nevertheless, our mission is to allow people from all backgrounds to have a say in our government. Will we decide to ban the radical political parties to ensure our democratic system? The idea of placing asterisks around freedom of speech contradicts our original message, but will protect our government from falling under the oppressive boot. Alternatively, we could continue permitting the radical rhetoric at the cost of possibly that one independent party may gain too much support. At the end, however, we would maintain our belief that everyone in this country would have a say in the government. Guess we stand for freedom of speech and the right to vote. well, we're going to have to call it here, folks. Thank you for watching as always. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If not, feel free to dislike. If you want to see more of this content in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. For more uploads every weekday. So every Saturday. If you have any comments, feedback, concerns, anything of the sort, go ahead and leave them. I read all comments. Again, appreciate any all feedback you guys folks might have for me. If you want to send a few bucks my way, I have a Patreon link below. You can check that out. If you can't or you don't want to, fair enough, but I appreciate at least the thought of you maybe sending a few bucks. I also have a Discord. If you want to check it out, we can chat, play games for grand old time in general. And finally, I have a Twitch where I stream videos like these in preparation to upload them to YouTube. So if you want to be involved in this process at all, go ahead and check it out in the link in the description below. That's it for now, folks. Thanks for watching. As always, my name has been DB333, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.